check it. Let's get it. How you doing? Hey, can she take a picture with you? Get out. Are we scared now? It's inconclusive. What do you say? The bite is not deep enough. Okay, so do you have any objections to what's supposed to be the case? Nah.
Hardware crafted from solid glass.
Okay, Captain, 6 months.
We tried.
We tried.
Yo guys, welcome to the Zelda Picture. Today we are gonna see what Naruto got here with the Huge shout out, Black Mesa.
So how are you welcome to the channel? So we are going to see what if Naruto is taken away from his brother to Ninja Class with a doctor's operation and some different stuff. Check out the video. It's going to be all this video. Link is in the description. Also subscribe if you enjoy the video. Naruto Uzumaki was a lone baby and bloodily married to the living worse than Luffy, as this day was a day everyone in the Luffy family. Yesterday was the day when Fortnite proudly sacrificed himself to stop the Naruto farms, and everyone knew he was the first to the boy sat in an outer unaware of the Fortnite whispers. The anomaly which we would track had lead us near to the boy, which appears to be source of the anomaly, a seemingly synthetic boy said to another. Later in Dimension X. This new human is excellent, Prime said, as he ran the experiment on the human himself just, as he did with Mrs. O'Neill. He said, pulling up a file of an alligator human hybrid, strong formula. As the wind builds up to nothing changed amidst the unease, and then in the slightly partner, Prime shall use the genetic code, as he did in both experiments, he said, as he took an eagle-eye object and extracted his blood, and went to go make some music of it, and bind it to the child. 1 hour later, Naruto Uzumaki was going in and out of consciousness as he felt his body was strapped down to lie in the hospital without hating hospitals. The experiment on the boy is about to commence a voice belonging to a memory center. The boy, which we are about to experiment on, will be a powerful test subject, unlike any other experiment for which we have experimented on another person with the same voice. Naruto would have tried to ask what was going on, but he stopped as he was injected with something and began screaming in agony as his eyes turned a combination of neon blue and red. "The hell is this?" Kurama said, looking at the water turn into some blown blue liquid. He was worried when it entered his cage, and a seal was seemingly being destroyed, and when it got to him it climbed up his fur, and even as he tried to destroy it, the liquid eventually enveloped him. Both Naruto and Kurama yelled in agony, Naruto feeling terribly, as he thrashed around, screaming, groaning over, as he bleed from his eyes, mouth, and hands, as he clenched his fist, but his now sharp nails easily breached his skin. Outside Naruto's mind, interesting Prime said, as he saw Naruto switch between human and an orange bipedal beast quickly and painfully, the ability to change between human and beast, he said with a grin. This beast DNA is fascinating, he said, as he found trace samples in the boy, but to see it fully realized was amazing. Naruto's eyes became wide, as he roared the power behind him, causing a small explosion in the room. He stumbled out, as alarms were going off, and he saw someone else escaping, as well, deciding to follow behind, who fell through a portal. New York. Naruto was having difficulty staying in one form, as he was continuously changing between human and his fox form as he ran from his pursuers. Alt One, who was made by Krang, the robot, said to him. Naruto groaned as his body shifted into its fox form, and he got on all fours and ripped it apart with his teeth. He was reminded of everyone from his home. He ran away, not wanting to face that, as he heard vehicles approaching, and didn't want to deal with Krang or other people. He ran down an alley and found he hit a dead end and heard footsteps approaching. But he soon saw steam coming out from the manhole cover and quickly lifted it up. All Krang said, as many of them fired at Naruto. Naruto was actually hit by a few shots as he jumped down and blew. And Naruto thought before falling down into the sewer water and slowly drifted with the current. 1 hour later, Splinter said, as he saw a small boy in the water of his lair, he gently poked his stomach and saw the boy change. Curious, he said, raising the child up, and saw some familiar wounds. I have had these before, he said, as he remembered full well this child was in danger and different. Next day, Splinter let out a sigh as he saw his 4 sons named after the Renaissance masters looking at their first guest ever. I can hardly blame them, thought, as despite being half human, they don't get to fully experience their humanity. Where am I? Naruto said in Japanese. Splinter seemed a little delighted by the fact he spoke Japanese, as he rarely spoke it, as he thought it best to teach the boys English. Hello, young one, he said in Japanese. You're a talking rat, Naruto said simply. And you, my friend, are a talking fox, Splinter said, as he was guessing this change was recent. Naruto said before he looked at his hands. You and I have much to talk about, little one, Splinter said to him with a caring smile. 1 hour later, Splinter thought to himself, as Naruto had told him about chakra, something he was well versed in, but the teaching of the creatures that chased him were much the same. But it was possible more was at play than he knew. What made the master angry was the fact that the child was abused from what he knew. And after losing his daughter and getting his 4 sons, a child's life was sacred to him. Would you like to live here, child? He asked him kindly. Naruto couldn't say yes fast enough. 12 years later. My man, please, Mikey said beggingly, as he had been trying to swipe ramen from his brother. In your damn dreams, Naruto said, as he was 6 feet tall, wearing a leather biker vest, white tank top, and black jeans with a little wear and tear. Come on, you know I like ramen as much as you do, Mikey said. Forget it, Naruto said, as he got ready to eat his ramen. Hey, Master Splinter, Mikey said, pointing behind Naruto. Naruto said, turning his head. Ha, Mikey said, as he nabbed the ramen bowl. He said triumphantly. Oh, every time I fall for your lure, Naruto said. Hey, remember what Master Splinter said, we don't want you foxing out on us. Mikey said. Yeah, I know, Naruto said, rolling his eyes. Mikey chuckled as he slurped Naruto's ramen, smiling. Mikey, I love you as a brother, but outside sometimes I just want to strangle you, Naruto said. Are we strangling Mikey? You first, Raph said with a smirk as he came into the room. Why is it when someone wants to do something to me you show up, Mikey whined. Oz, you are the easiest, Naruto said. Yep, Raph said, cracking his knuckles. But I still got Naruto's ramen so hot. Mikey said, sounding like he achieved something. Hey, he has a stash anyway, so it's not that big a victory, Raph said, as he didn't see it as that big of a thing. It is when I snatched it out of his hands, Mikey said. Like I did with your nunchucks, huh, Naruto said, as he raised the weapon up high. Like I did with your sword, Mikey countered with a grin. Mikey, I swear, how do you have such sticky fingers? Naruto asked, as he tossed him his weapons back. Have you seen what he eats? Raph asked him, as he often wondered how Mikey was still alive, but even stumped on. Hey, I stay active, which compensates for what I eat. Well, that's Donnie's theory anyway, Mikey said. No, you're just a hyperactive bundle of annoying love, Naruto said, as he gave Mickey a movie. Now give me back my sword, he said, stealing his weapon back. Been up in the surface a lot these past weeks, something we should know about, Raph asked. I go up to the surface a lot, Naruto said, as he was the only one able to get groceries and other stuff, as algae was not an option. Yeah, but lately we've been gone like all day. Do you have a girlfriend? Is she pretty? Can she become a foxman too? Foxwoman, I mean, Mikey asked. Lay off, chump, Raph said, as their brother was a very open guy, but when he kept something secret, he was allowed that, especially since he bribed him. Oh, like you wouldn't keep you having a girlfriend a secret, Mikey replied. Yeah, sure, like there's any turtle women out there for any of us, Raph said flatly. I still say there's a possibility of alien chicks for us, Mikey said. Us know him, maybe, Raph said, motioning to Naruto. I'm gonna go mess with Donnie, Naruto said, as these two fought more than Raph did with Lee. Probably with extra tentacles. Mikey said before Raph got him in a newbie being more aggressive than Naruto was. "You with a girlfriend, you're right," Naruto muttered. 1 hour later, Naruto enjoyed his late-night runs, as even though he enjoyed hanging with his brothers, he could run on all fours, making him run much faster, as he enjoyed the wind running past his fox fur. Naruto stopped on a rooftop and looked down at a puddle left by the rain earlier. He looked down at his reflection and looked at his fox face. "Sometimes I wonder if I enjoy being this more than me," he thought, as he touched his cheek, wondering if he enjoyed being the mutation more than being the man finding freedom when he unleashed his animal side. Sighing, he lifted his head to look at the city he called home. As he ran, he caught sight of a rather pretty girl with red hair. She was wearing a yellow shirt and tight jeans. She had E-cup breasts, athletic but curvy body, a nice supple bubbly ass, and thick legs. As he looked at her, he quickly hid behind a wall as she turned around. "Did she see me?" Naruto thought to himself, as he wondered how that was, as not many people could spot him that quick, and it was almost as if she knew where he was. "He's there," the girl yelled out, looking at the area where Naruto hid. Naruto quickly turned back to his human form and revealed himself to the girl. "Do I know you?" the girl asked, looking at him curiously, as for some odd reason he had seemed familiar to her. "Don't need a lot of Greeking, so I don't think so," Naruto said with a smile. "Normally I dyed orange, but it's nice to let the real red free," the girl said. "Well, it definitely suits you," Naruto said, as he liked both red and orange. "Thanks," the girl said, as she played with her hair a bit. "Name's Naruto Hamato," he said, as he literally had to have Donnie forge so many papers for that. "April O'Neil said you live around here?" she asked. "I live around," Naruto said, as he rubbed the back of his head. "Really? Are you new around here?" "I haven't seen you at school," April said, as he looked her age. "I guess you could say I'm homeschooled," Naruto said with a small smirk. "Oh," April said, sounding disappointed. "Yeah, father isn't exactly what's the word? Trusting of people." "Join the club," April said, as all her life her dad was a bit overprotective. "I mean, it is New York. Half the people here would rather step on you than talk to you, but there's a few nice people here if you look," Naruto said, as he looked at April. "Yeah, I know, so why are you out on the streets tonight?" April asked curiously. "Picking up pizza for my brothers and father," Naruto said, quickly thinking of an excuse. "Wait, why are you walking around the city at night?" he asked. "As you could say, taking a breather. My dad is just so overprotective. It's like he thinks I'm made of glass and will shatter if I drop," April said, as she rolled her eyes. "Oh, believe me, I know overprotective fathers," Naruto said, as his father would probably win an award for overprotectiveness. "Well, if you're looking for a pizza place, I know a good one that does a 2-for-1 deal on weekends," April said with a smile. "Sweet," Naruto said. April nodded and led Naruto down the street. Unknown to them, they were being watched from a separate opening. "Ah, I knew he had a girlfriend," Mikey said with a laugh. "We are so not letting him live this down," Raphael said with a chuckle. "Want to keep following him?" Mikey asked. "Shall know I'm crazy, not dumb," Raph said, as there were minutes. "Okay, want to go tell Leah?" Mikey asked with a bright smile. "Shall to the yacht," Raph said with his own smile, as they both went down into the solar. "Later. I'm back with pizzas," Naruto yelled as he entered the living area of the hideout. He saw his 4 brothers giving him a look and smiling. "What?" he asked. 2.5 words, April O'Neil, Donnie said. "Crap," Naruto said, as he put the pizzas down on the table. "Isn't Master Splinter always going on about not speaking to strangers?" Leo asked. "Hey, I spent years not talking to people. When I get supplies, sue me for talking to a girl." "Did she have red hair?" Leo asked with a smirk. Naruto glanced away, not wanting to answer. "As red as my mask," Raph said with a grin. "Before you start," she pointed out a pizza place that sells pizzas a 2-for-1, and with stuffed crust, Naruto said. "Shall we?" Mikey said though. "Oh wow, they never do deals that good," Donnie said with his own smile. Unknown to the boys, Splinter was meditating, listening to them tease their brother about time he thought, as he thought of his time his sons experienced finance, and all the pros and cons that came with it. "If only there were turtle girls out there for us," Mikey said. "Oh boy, this is
Hey, Jimmy,
Naruto muttered,
here,
as
babe.
his brothers made
You
it
got
clear
full
not that they
records
were
of who
girlfriends.
you are
"So
posting.
you gonna see her again?" Leo asked his brother curiously. "I don't know," Naruto said, blushing. "That's a yes," Mikey said with his mouth full of pizza. "Well, she did ask if I went to her school," Naruto said with a pointed look at Splinter. "School?" Mikey asked. "Oh, that is something you so desperately need," said Donnie, actually nodding in agreement. Splinter opened his eyes and sighed at this. "I'm not against the idea, but we will need a few weeks before I'm allowed," he said. "Oh boy. First we need to protection." Mikey coughed, choking on his pizza burgers. Naruto wrote his face dark as a stop sign. Don't you know something behind the second? Not helping. Naruto cried. Next day, I swear Donnie, I don't know whether to kill you or not to even more, Naruto said, as Donnie enrolled in classes, but he is in all of April's. Have that fun I made you, Donnie asked. Ray Splinter wouldn't let me leave without it, Naruto said, as his dad was a helicopter pilot. Be sure to make friends, Leo said, as he handed Naruto a green backpack. And if you need any village rats there, put them through there, Naruto said with a smile, as he knew his brother hated movies. And if you see any cute girls, Mikey asked. No idea, Naruto said to him, not helping him on that front. Mikey said, 1 hour later, Naruto was walking out of the school office after getting his student ID and his locker information and his wallet from his locker. I guess you decided to join the school, April said, as her locker was next to his. Thank you, Donnie, Naruto said, as he looked at April again. I convinced my dad to give it a chance, he said, as he unlocked his locker. Well, nice to have you, April said to him, as they went to class. As they walked, Naruto saw a girl with flashes and brown hair and a ponytail ahead of her. She was also wearing a blue skirt. At a blue skirt, she had large, deep cup breasts, a slim, curvy body, and a large, round thumb pass. Naruto saw 2 other teen girls trip her son to the floor and drop him. Naruto frowned at this and approached them. Are you so hurt to act like a bunch of pigs? He said, helping the little pigs. What do you care about? You're new here, and obviously don't know that we are part of the popular crowd. I know enough to know you, ugly, Naruto said, as many people and cheered at that remark. He then turned to the girl on the floor and offered her his hand to a cake. He asked, where the girl stuttered as she took Naruto's hand and helped her out. Hey, Irma, here are your music, she said, and we gave the words. You have class with us. Naruto asked Irma as he held out his sketchbook. Irma nodded after reading the sketchbook. Then stick with me, I'll keep him away from you, Naruto said with a smile. Irma blushed a bit, but nodded as her and Naruto entered the class. Are you always this sweet to girls you just met? April asked Naruto. Naruto asked, tilting his head. April laughed and so wow, he's clueless, she thought, finding a little cute herself. Outside, the experiments we have done long ago are at this location, which is here. At this place, a man in a business suit sat outside the school with 2 other men who looked exactly like him. Should we capture them to examine the progress they have done in the time that we have not been examining them? The other said. No, the time which is now has come. Follow them is what we shall need to do in order to capture them, which is what we must do, the third one said. 2 hours later. Didn't I just pass that guy, Naruto thought to himself, as he could have sworn that man was someone who said the okay, thought to himself, and noticed their stomachs moving better, said the text, he thought to himself. But Splinter said, as he saw the message his son sent, which said being followed by men who look exactly the same, will try, and lose them checking him out, this may be bad, he said to himself, calling the others. But Naruto. Okay, this is creepy, Naruto said, as he saw a dozen of the same man holding blaster swing. I remember that, thought to himself, freezing up. Experiment 2214 surrenders to Krong, so Krong may examine the experiment if you want. One said. This might ask, Naruto said, as he transformed. One fired at him, sending him into a wall. But forgot how much those hurt. He groaned as he struggled to get up and fell as the Krong shot him some more times. Take this one to the truck that will take him to the headquarters in which we are currently using the Krong set. 2 fired weapons making electric cables wrap around his arms, and 2 more around his legs. 2 minutes later. Well, what is that? April said, seeing Naruto in his fox form, but didn't know it was him. Be careful, April, Kirby O'Neill said to her. I can't believe those freaks beat me so easily, Naruto groaned in pain. Naruto, April said, recognizing his voice. Naruto looked up at April, then at himself, he said, changing back, okay. I have a lot to tell you, he said, knowing this would be a long explanation. Wait, this is the Naruto you once stopped talking about? April's father asked. So you talk about me, Naruto said teasingly. Yes, shut up, April said, looking away. Why are you here? I knew you I could get, but ready to. Naruto asked, as he then noticed Kirby tense slightly. No idea, April said honestly, so I gotta ask, are you a real wolf? She asked curiously.
Don't worry, this martial art's a PG, Legend of Pan.
Said honestly, so I gotta ask, are you a real wolf? She asked curiously. Naruto banged his head on the floor of the truck as he heard that, as his brothers used to make jokes about that. Well, I know it wasn't a devil-fruit, April said with a smile at Naruto being annoyed. You and my brother Mikey would get along, nerd, Naruto grumbled, as he had heard that from Mikey before. And you breathe fire or do something to get us out of here. her father asked. Okay, I am a fox. Where did you get that idea? Naruto asked him flatly. They took my swords. But I do still have these, he said, taking out French knives. And I can't breath fire. But I can do this, he said, as his knives lit on fire. Oh jeez, her father said, backing up. Trust me badly, Naruto said, as he punched the door, and melted the door. As he cut, come with me if you want to live, he said to them. And my One Piece comment makes me a nerd. April asked, getting up. You watch an anime, I watch classic movies, Naruto said to her. As he ducks and shot, you are also very dead, yelled loudly, and froze, as the ones shooting at him were taken down by his brothers. There it is, April said in surprise. My brothers, Naruto said, confusing her more. What's next? A gorilla with a hammer. April's father asked, getting out. That'd be so. Mikey said, thinking about it. So this is your girlfriend? Raph said. She's not my girlfriend. Naruto yelled in embarrassment. Said Mr. Igo Gaga over every retweet on TV. Raph said with a chuckle. Oh, so you like retweets, April said, teasingly brushing her hair back. Never shut up about it. Like this one in this movie, Mikey was saying before Naruto shut his mouth. Shut the shell up already. Naruto said, blushing up his face. Oh, brother. April's father said, rolling his eyes, as this was teenage romance and hormones at their finest. Her father then screamed, getting shot, as some of the crowd grabbed him. That April yelled out, as Naruto pulled her back, as they were being shot at. I'm on, we gotta go, Don said, as they took too much fire. April looked down, as they ran off. 1 hour later, though Naruto said, growling at his brothers to move on, as he wanted to talk to April alone. Sorry about your dad, he said, as with a heavy fire, and knew they were literally outgunned. He's gonna be okay, right? She asked. I don't know, Naruto said, as he couldn't lie to her, but if they wanted him alive, we know they intend to keep him that way, he said, as that was the point of kidnapping. April gave a big smile in his attempt to cheer her. Are you gonna be okay? Naruto asked her. I don't know, April said. You have my number, and I'll bring you to my home if you ever need to be around friends, Naruto said to her with a smile before running off. Okay. I am impressed, being an artist. You prove to be an effective leader under the most difficult of circumstances. Splinter smiles. Thank you, Sensei. And I think I figured out why you made me a leader. Leo said. Why is that? Splinter asks. Because we sensed inside with a true warrior spirit, forge us all into the heroes we are destined to become. Leo smiles. No, Splinter said, confusingly. No, then why? Leo asks. Because you asked, Splinter said. That's it, Leo asks. But you seem so certain you were right. As a leader, you will learn that there is no right and wrong, only choices. Splinter said. So you could have chosen one of us. Leo asks. Yes. Splinter nods. Even Mikey. Leo cringed. No, that would have been wrong. Splinter chuckles. A few minutes later. So how is your girlfriend? Splinter said, a hint of humor in his tone. Not my girlfriend, and she's fine, Naruto said to him. How do the blades work? Splinter said, as with their combined knowledge, they were able to find ways to tap into mythical chakra arts. Fine, fire worked out well, so next I'll try other elements, Naruto said. Splinter nodded in approval, and they both went to the living room to see one of their shirts on the news. Everybody, come here. We made the news. Mikey calls out. A report of these ninjas in New York. Don't believe me. After residents reported a disturbance, police reported this. On screen, an image of their short appeared. Channel 6 News. This is Carlos General Brian Gam saying, hi. Naruto said,